Alright, so what we're going to do, since we've already have the steps, we're going to go to our equation and we're going to underline squiggly. So here I see an x, and the y is the one that we circle, but you don't have to worry about that one. That one will not help you in the graphing. Here, this has an x, so I squiggly. And this one does not have an x. The 2, Jamarian, does not have an x, so I underline. It's not about the order. It's not always squiggly first. It's not always underline first. You have to look for the one with the x, you squiggly. The one without the x, you underline. So we did the first step. Okay. Next step, I write b equals m equals. So the b is the one that you underline, and the m is the number, the ratio, the fraction for x. So here, the one that I underlined was 2, so I write 2 here. Okay, and I'm going to put a little banana over it, and I'm going to put a little banana over this one. Please do the same thing on your paper. Now, your m is the one that you squiggly. I squiggly this one. What is the number? X is not, that's the one that changes, that's the variable. The coefficient or the number in front of x is what I'm talking about, and that is 1 over 3. So I write 1 over 3. Now, what you want to do that will help you is you want to make sure this one, that when you write it down, you always make a little note to yourself. Make a little note to yourself. You want to write with the sign, and you want to write it with the fraction. Make a note to yourself. It will help you in the future if you do that. So it is already a fraction. It's already written as a fraction. I'm going to show you what happens if they don't write it in a fraction. And I don't see a negative in front. So when it's not a negative in front, it's positive. And I would highly recommend you always write the sign if it's negative or positive, and you always write it as a fraction. Okay, we did step number 2. Step number 3. You don't have to get a yellow highlighter, but you know I'm color crazy, so I will. So my b is at 2. So this right here, the y-axis, you're going to put a point at 2. Put a point at 2. Go ahead, draw your banana at 2. Why do I put it at 2? Because it's the one that you underline. Whichever is the one that you underline, that's where your banana goes. And you're done. That is the third step. You just put a point right there. That's your beginning point. That's where you begin. Now, you're going to go ahead and make your points with the slope. Because it's positive, so please write this down for slope. Because it's positive, you go up. When it's negative, you go down. That's for your rise. That's your numerator. If it's positive from the banana, because that's the beginning point, you go up if it's positive, you go down if it's negative. But the denominator, you always go to the right. That's your horizontal. Okay? What matters is really the top part. Are you okay, Brooklyn? Give me 1 minute. Let me stop recording. So right here, it's positive, so you go with the banana. And I will recommend doing this with pencil first before you do it with the highlighter. It's positive 1, so go up 1. Okay, go up 1. It's positive, that's why we, from the banana. That's why you have to put the banana first. From the banana, go up 1. Then your denominator is 3, so go 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And that's your point. I'm going to zoom in case you didn't catch that and do it again. From the banana, the slope is 1, so go up 1. Okay, go and then over 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. Then that's your point. And you do it again and again and again. Those are your stairs. Go up 1. That's not the point. You just have to do 2 things and then go to the right. 1, 2, 3. Put your point. Go up 1, 1, 2, 3 to the right. So now I'm going to do it in color. So you can see there's my orange that I went up 1. And then there's my green that I went to the right 3. After you do both movements up and then to the right, then that's where your point goes. So I have to finish the graph. I'm going to do it on this side. How do I do it on this side? I do the same stairs on this side. 3 and then 1. 3, until you run out of space. 3 and 1. 3. Can you see that? 3 and 1. And then you're going to make your points very, very obvious. And then you're going to connect your points. I put protractors there. I'm just going to use this set of stickies. And that's your graph. There's your line. Oops. So again, you're just copying the same set of stairs until you completely fill your grid paper.